So warrant officers, you guys have heard those guys. So are they all the same or are they all different? I mean, do all branches have them? Well, let's find out. Let's take this journey.
Hard work, hard work. Hard work, hard work. Hard work, work. There you go. Hard work, work. Everybody doing it right. Hard work, work, work. That's what they say. Hard work, work, work. Earn more pay.
Warrant officers. Yeah, we know what you guys are. We know what you guys are. But are all you guys the same? That's the question. And what I mean by the same is we have warrant officers in almost every branch. Air Force doesn't want to have warrants. Boo on you. You guys are missing out. We'll have a video on explaining why. But warrant officers, we have them in just about every branch. So are we all the same? And the answer is yes, no. So I'm going to lean heavily on the Army because that's where I'm at. The Army, we primarily have, our warrant officers' primarily duties are flight, or a warrant officer revolve around that for the most part. So we have what we call walking warrants and flight warrants. And as stated, you're either walking, you're everything else, your signal, your MI, your motor transport, or your flight. You're a pilot. That's pretty much it. That's it. Getting to the other branches, from my understanding, those warrant officers don't fly. It doesn't revolve around flight. I did some reading and noticed that I guess there might be some warrant officers that do fly in the Navy, but it's not the common thing. And we're not talking about UAVs or anything like that. We're talking about just regular flight. Well, most of the other branches, I mean, they revolve around, they have jets, they have fixed wing, which we do have some fixed wing in the Army, but that's not what the Army revolves around. We revolve around more helicopters. So the other branches, their warrants are more or less just all technical advisors, technical warrants. And from what I understand, they are pretty doggone sharp too. But they just don't have that flight component. The Marine Corps, they have what they call a gunner, which is a warrant officer whose primary duty is weapons. And he's just called a gunner. You don't call him a warrant gunner or anything like that. You call him a gunner. That's what he is. And he is the technical master of small weapons and firearms. I mean, this dude is phenomenal. And he wears his rank on the one side of his collar and a bursting bomb, I believe, on this side to signify that he's a warrant gunner. But other than that, we have warrants in all fields, just like the other branches. I don't know how medics, I don't know if they do that, but I mean, let's say signal, cyber. Not sure on weapons in the Army, but for the most part, we all share the similar technical expertise in MOSs. I mean, I tongue-tie myself, but back on it. So are all warrant officers the same? Yes, we are all warrant officers. We all commissioned. Once you make that too, we're all commissioned by the by the President of the United States. I'm sorry. W1s are appointed. See, W2s were commissioned. Just like regular O grades, but as you know, our duties are different. So we are all similar in that fashion. In our respective branches, we have our respective duties, and we play the technical advisor role across the board. So that's pretty much that. So are all warrant officers the same? Yes, we're all warrants. Shout out to the cohort. Till the next time, stay dangerous.